We're back. Last video, guys, that I'm doing for today or tonight. So, first off, this is a video of the fragrances that, and I'll be sure not to knock nothing off the shelf this time, off the counter. So, these are the fragrances that I feel like I want to turn loose, either in a trade or if somebody wants to buy something. I'm open to any and every suggestion. Not saying that I'm going to accept any and every suggestion, but I will try to give you guys a price on these if possible. I know a lot of this stuff you can probably find at local discounters, because this is where I found most of this stuff at anyway. But without me shitting myself or trying to shit you guys, I'm gonna make it as fair as possible. So with that being said, 3 of these are already off the market. My guy Trey Scents and I have already talked about these 3, and for these 3 fragrances I am letting go for $40 altogether. And this one actually was a mistake. I was not intending to buy this. I actually wanted the L'Homme version, and I ended up getting the Pour Homme version. I don't know what the hell that was, a piece of hair. I thought it was a spider hanging on, but anyway, the first fragrance that's off the market is Lacoste Pour Homme. And I actually was trying to order Lacoste L'Homme, and I made the mistake. Now, this does not smell bad at all. It's just not what I was looking for in a fragrance. And I think I have something that smells similar to this, which is why I want to let it go. I paid like 20 some odd dollars for this, and so I think I rounded it to like $23 or 20 something dollars to try and get at least my money back off of this one for sure. This came from Fragrance X, and that's Lacoste Pour Homme, which is off the market. This is one, I think it was Max Forte or Forte, however you say it. I think he talked about this one, if I'm not mistaken, and it made me buy it. And to me, it kind of smells like what is it? What is it? Armani Code Profumo. Is it Profumo? I think that's the one I have. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of Armani Code Profumo a little bit. Not exactly, but it does kind of have that same, as they call it, root beer type vibe to it. It's okay, it's just not my style. Nobody gave me any compliments when I wore this. It does perform pretty decent, but this is another one that he wanted. I think it's like between 12 and 15 bucks, I think it was, I'm selling it for. And this one was $6.99, and it's Cuba Winter, and it smells good, but on me they don't smell good. And I don't know, it smells like Invictus, but I don't know what it is with these newer fragrances that are coming out from Cuba, because the older ones like Cuba Black, Cuba Platinum, Cuba Gold, and Prestige and all that, those last forever. These don't last at all, not on me anyway. So he want this one also, and I don't mind. So I know altogether price point, it might not sound like it added up to $40, but the prices that I came up with, it equaled up to 40 bucks. It was actually more than $40, but I came down to 40. So those are the 3 that are off the market. Now, this is one I purchased earlier today, which is Cuba Shadow, and it was $6.99. And it has a Blue Day Chanel vibe to it. It's supposed to be a clone of Blue Day Chanel, and if you did not know, Cuba, the House of Cuba, is a clone house. So just about all of their fragrances are a clone of something. I don't think they have too many originals. All of them are clones. Now this does have Blue Day Chanel DNA. I like the scent of it, but as soon as I sprayed it on my skin, it was gone. Like it changed almost like that. And it's okay. It's not my fave. And I really don't care about this one. So if anybody is interested in this one, I can do a package deal because I do still have Cuba Royal, which I don't care for, and it's a 2-piece set for $8.99. So if somebody wants these two, I can package these together, or I can mix and match with something else if you see something else you like. And I'm not saying that you guys are going to miss out on something good, because in my book, these are all very inexpensive fragrances. And if you choose to go to like City Trend, that's mostly where you can find a lot of these Cuba products if you're looking for them in an abundance. They have the 4-piece packs that come with the 4 pieces come with the ones like this, and you'll get like Cuba orange, blue, gray, and red or whatever in them, and they all are clones of some type of fragrance. They do have the what is it? The Cuba like Latino edition or something, but I wasn't interested in those. The names themselves didn't sound good. But you have those, the single ones in the 4-pack, and then you have the big ones in a single that come like this. And you can always go to City Trend and pop these bad boys open and smell them if you want to. They don't want you to, but who the hell gonna stop you? Like, come on, man. Anyway, those two are up. I know nobody probably will be interested in these two, but these are Marc Ecko fragrances. I have green and just Marc Ecko, and both of these are okay. Not my cup of tea. Actually, they're just gonna be sitting on the shelf. So if no one wants these, I'll probably end up just giving them away. But please let me know ahead of time, because Father's Day is literally right around the corner, and those are great gifts for somebody I can give, maybe my stepdad or whoever. So if you're interested, let me know. This one I think is going to somebody in Miami. They was asking about a fresh summer scent because it's hot as hell in Miami. And this is one I prescribed or suggested to him. And I don't really have anything else that I'm ready to part with, as far as like Mandarina Duck would probably be good, or let's see what else fresh I have. Versace Pour Homme or something like that. But this one is a pretty damn good fragrance. I wasn't big on it at first, and I actually traded this one away. This is L'Eau Bleu d'Issey Eau Fraîche. Long ass name, by Issey Miyagi. And I traded it, and I also had the one in the blue bottle with the silver top, and I gave that one to a subscriber just off of GP, because he wanted something else, and I sent it to him, and I said, you know what, fuck it. Let me just be a good citizen, and I threw it in for free. So I was in TJ Maxx, and they had this again for $25, and I bought it again, and I used some of it, not much. I used about that much of it, and then I was in TJ Maxx again and sitting right in the women's section. they had another one of these. So I think this is spoken for. I need to try to get in contact with the guy and see if he still wants it. If I can't, then this is still on the market. So anybody wants it, say something and I'll get back with you. Another one that I purchased not too long ago, a pretty decent aquatic scent. It's just not strong enough for me. And this one comes with a deodorant stick. Smells okay. It's an aquatic. Of course, it says it in the name. I kind of like the bottle, but be careful with this top because it does not snap into place whatsoever. Pretty decent sprayer. I have worn this maybe once, and that was it. The deodorant stick I have never worn because I technically cannot wear deodorant that looks like this, that gel type, because it literally will burn the skin from underneath my arms, and I've had that problem since I was a kid. I don't know why that it does that to me, but I have to wear that powder kind of deodorant. So this is Perry Ellis Aqua, and if anybody's interested in this one, let me know. This is one that was subscribed or recommended to me by a subscriber, and this is High or Hey or however you say it by Alfred Song, 50 ml. It's fresh. It has some strength to it. I've worn it once to work, no compliments. Decent looking bottle. It's kind of small, 50 ml, but it is what it is. If anybody's interested in this one, let me know and we'll talk about it. And like I said, a lot of these we can do a package deal on. So if anybody's interested in more than one and you have something that's worth it, let me know. Another very nice fresh one is Dunhill. I think this is fresh. I believe it is fresh. Now the only thing I didn't like about this one is there's supposed to be this ring around the top of this, and it's stuck inside here, so it doesn't snap on the place anymore. I think the rivets, when they riveted together, they came loose or whatever. So very fresh, straight out the shower type scent. This thing smells so good, but I don't use it much. And if anybody's interested in this one, this also can be a great one for the summer. So keep that in mind. I might have to refer that to my guy about that Issey Miyagi too. Another one that was recommended to me by a subscriber is Zeno by Davidoff. And I bought it just off of GP of somebody who's a subscriber mentioned it to me. And it's okay. It's not the greatest fragrance in the world. It's not my cup of tea. So if anybody's looking for Zeno, I have it. I've used it once just to test, not to wear it to work or nothing like that. I just sprayed a couple sprays out of it. But full bottle, if you're interested, let me know. Next up is one I really like, and I don't reach for it much. It is super sweet. Oh my God, this thing is so sweet, but it smells so good. This is by Memphis, or this is Memphis by Monte Giorgio Monte. And this is what it comes in, this case. Some nice looking juice, nice looking bottle. Smells so good, guys. It really does. And I don't know, I might end up keeping this one, but if anybody's interested, let me know and we might be able to do something. This is Ice Blue by Original Penguin. Now my guy Trey Sense says he got this and he liked it. Not my cup of tea. I've never worn this. I just sprayed it once just to see what it smelled like, and it's not my thing. So if anybody's interested, if they're collecting penguin fragrances like I was, in which I'm trying to get away from that, but if anybody's interested in this one, let me know and we can talk about it. 1920, The Origin by Tuaz or Tuaz or however you say it. Not a bad fragrance. I bought this around Christmas time or just after Christmas when it went on clearance, because this actually was high as fuck. And I waited and waited and waited for it to go down more and more and more, and finally it went down and I bought it, and it smells good. Not a lot of people talked about it. I did a review on it when I wore it, and I don't mind parting with this one. So if anybody's interested, you can always look the notes up online, and if you're interested, let me know. And like I said before, guys, I know a lot of this stuff is like, you either haven't heard about it or you know nothing about it, just like I was when I first got them. But hey, you know, I can use these as bargaining chips to get something else. Like I said, I can package together 2 or 3 of these if need be. Whatever. This one is by the House of Banana Republic, and this is Cordovan. And it doesn't smell bad at all. I just don't reach for it. The bottle presentation, and I think this is a line that they had, because Black Walnut is in the same kind of bottle as this one. Damn, I hope that's not a piece of glass. Okay, so this is Cordovan. This is what it looks like. Black Walnut sucks, by the way. I know a lot of people may love that fragrance. To me, that shit sucks. It stinks to high hell. I bought it from TJ Maxx. I hated it, and I gave it to my stepdaddy, I think, and he liked it. But this is Cordovan. It smells pretty good. Not bad at all. And if nobody buys this one or the next one, I may end up keeping them, because I just like how the bottles look, and I think they'll look good on the shelf. Next one in the same line is in a nicer box. This is Slate by Banana Republic, and it's in the same kind of bottle, except the juice color is different. And look at that beautiful purple juice, guys. That's nice. It almost makes me want to keep it just for the presentation of it. That is nice. This one actually has like almost smells like violet leaf or something in it. Both of these, Cordovan and Slate, are more mature fragrances. So if you're not mature, you probably won't be able to pull these off. But not bad. This is one that was actually traded to me by a subscriber, and he put it, this actually is the one I wanted, was the Territory Wild, but he actually was keeping that one. He just sent me the other fragrance in the Territory Wild box. This is Territory Pour Homme Sport, and it's okay. Smells pretty good. It's sweet, but it's just not my style. And if anybody's interested in this one, let me know. Holla at a player. Last two. This one is from the house of Jimmy Choo. This is Jimmy Choo Man. I've only worn this once. Has a nice pineapple note to it. If you've ever smelled, what was it? I just traded both of them. Mont Blanc Legend and Mont Blanc Legend Intense. This is in that same category with that pineapple note. This is a 50 ml, I believe. And I actually spent like 30 some odd dollars for this from Bell's around Christmas time. And I've heard a lot of good things about Jimmy Choo fragrances. I bought this one. I sprayed it on to go to work one day to my second job. And literally, I sprayed this on, and it takes me, depending on traffic, about 15 to 20 minutes. No, it takes me probably like 15 minutes to get to work. Within 20 minutes of me getting to work, or 15 minutes or whatever it was, almost 30 minutes, I'll give it 30 minutes, this was completely gone off of me. And I haven't worn it since. I haven't tested it. I haven't sprayed it. Nothing. And this is basically a full bottle, you might as well say, with maybe like 5 or 6 sprays missing out of it. But if anybody's interested in this one, I'll let it go for about maybe 20 bucks. So, Jimmy Choo Man. And last but not least is another one I found. I found this one at Ross, and I paid like 30 some odd dollars for this one. And I actually have heard a lot of good things about it. It smells okay. It's not anything superb, or, you know what I'm saying, I've smelled better. But this is the one that they say look like a hockey puck. This is Bulgari Black. And if there's anybody out there who's been looking for this one, your boy has it. I have never worn this to work, period. I have sprayed it once or twice just to test it, to see, you know, what it smelled like. And I wasn't impressed. So if anybody's interested in this one, let me know and we can work it out. So far, those are all the fragrances that I am willing to let go of. There may be more in the future, but who's to say? If a decent deal comes along and I need to get rid of some powerhouse fragrances, I'll do it. But whatever you're trading for has to be a powerhouse also. It can't be some bullshit fragrance and then you trying to get like YSL L'Homme, not L'Homme, YSL La Nuit de L'Homme from me, and you trying to trade me for a Cuba fragrance or something like that. That's not gonna work, guys, trust me. Unless you put together like 3 or 4, I mean maybe 2 or 3 decent fragrances for, you know, like La Nuit de L'Homme or something like that, then yeah, we can work that out. But you're not gonna get La Nuit de L'Homme for, say, I don't know, Cuba Shadow or something like that. Like, this is a $7 fragrance, and you trying to get something that cost me like $30, $40. That's not gonna work. So anyway, guys, let me end this video. Your boy put in work today. I still got a lot of stuff I want to get to. I still have a bunch of fragrances that I haven't even reviewed yet. So once I get around to it, guys, you'll be the first to know. I know you guys are excited that your boy is back in the game. I'm happy to be back. Thank you once again for all the people who were concerned and, you know, asking about me and my son. They haven't heard or seen any videos from us. We're perfectly okay. I just, like I said, didn't have enough internal storage on my phone and I couldn't do anything. Now, I was able to at times respond to YouTube messages and emails and stuff like that, but for the most part, some days were better than others with my phone. Sometimes I can dial out or whatever, and sometimes I can't. So either way it goes, I'm back. We back in the saddle. I'm out. Peace.